Hi guys, my name is Nihel. Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, which I am sorry because I will say like a Q&A is such a lazy concept, but I think I have a good reason why. I'm moving guys. I got my own apartment in the city. It's finally happening. I feel like I've waited for this moment to come for such a long time, and now that it's here I'm like, I love my room. I kind of don't want to leave home, but I know it's time. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram, which I will have right here. So if you want to ask me some questions in my next one, then please go ahead and do. I think I also might have some questions in my last Q&A because I asked you guys to ask there. And I'm so sorry if you can hear my loud ass family. Actually, at this point, it's kind of bittersweet. It's gonna be the last time. Okay, I'm also gonna be packing while answering these questions because we have a lot to go through. Screenshot the questions and I'm gonna go each by each. Someone asked, how is training going? I've started working my full-time job. Right now I'm in training. Training is going really well. Obviously it's a bit overwhelming because there is so much information to retain and a lot of like new information systems that I have to get used to basically, but I'm not worried in the slightest. I do feel confident in this job position. So to answer your question, training is going amazing, and also our trainers, well, the people in charge of like training, they're so nice. Next is top 3 music bands at the moment. I have to be honest, I haven't been listening to anything else than Olivia Rodrigo's Sour album, and I'm not sorry. It's been pretty good. What do you plan to achieve long term? See, this is something I don't even know how to answer because I've never been one of those people that was like a big dreamer. Like, I've always kept my goals realistic because I've always been worried as a kid that I could not achieve all the things that I wanted to do. And so keeping my standards low was just a way to prevent dealing with failure. But also I feel like in this society they tell you that you have to dream big and achieve these big things or else you're not a worthy person. I just don't vibe with that school of thought, you know? I am living and I'm enjoying myself, and that is what is current as of right now. 2021 me is happy just being. And yeah, right now I don't have any long-term goals. Like, as long as I'm happy and I have been a nice person, I think I will live with that. What is your style / fashion inspiration? I don't know. I have a super basic style. Like, I always say that, but it's truly Pinterest. I just see other people dressing good and I'm like, I want this exactly like that. Basically my whole style inspiration is probably Lauren Lika on TikTok and on Instagram. She has just been killing it and she's amazing at what she does. I aspire to be like Lauren Lika when I grow up. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have kept these products in this box. Best movie you've watched recently? If I'm honest, the last movies I've watched recently, first of all, I'm not a movie person. Whenever I watch movies, it's because I'm watching them because I got threatened by my sister. She's a big movie person and she is always dragging me on her movie nights. I swear to God, I only watch movies to make her happy. But like the last movies we watched, Wild Child, what else? We watched Love, Rosie. We watched Mary-Kate and Ashley Take New York. That was a major throwback. The last like serious, I guess, movie that I watched was Inception, and it took me like honestly 3 times watching this movie from beginning to end and like fully concentrating to totally understand what was going on. But yeah, that was like one of those serious movies that I do enjoy watching. Other than that, Lady Bird is my comfort movie, and I like any chick flick rom-coms. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I am a product of the patriarchy. Best books you've read recently? Yeah, that's embarrassing. I haven't really read any books this year. I am still reading Pride and Prejudice, which I have been reading since like 2019. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was kidding. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer for that. Favorite TV show? Parks and Rec. obviously. Actually, I think I watched The Office before Parks and Rec, because Parks and Rec is like in this same like documentary sort of style, but I do believe that Parks and Rec is highly superior to The Office. And my best friend and I have been fighting a lot over this topic because she's a ride or die Office fan. Don't get me wrong, I love The Office. I like it, I enjoy it. I'm not one of those snobs. Like, people have switched all of a sudden. Nobody likes The Office anymore, and it's like you're a normie if you like The Office. What happened there? Can we talk about that for a second? But in my humble opinion, I just think Parks and Rec has so much more layers, characters are so much more interesting, and I like the dynamics more, and also the topics they talk about. I love Parks and Rec. But right now I'm watching Schitt's Creek, which is really good, and I've also been watching Miraculous Ladybug, and it's really good, and I love it, and I fall asleep watching it every night. What is your dream vacation? My only dream vacation was going to Hawaii, and I did that in 2019. I said that in such a white way. Hawaii, I don't know how to say it, and I'm so sorry. That was literally the only destination that was ever like on my bucket list, and I did it, and my expectations were blown away because you don't understand the beauty of Hawaii until you've been there, until you've like soaked up the vibes and the aloha spirit. So yeah, Hawaii was my dream vacation, and I cross that off, but I do want to go back. Other than that, so like a perfect destination for me is something that has like equal amounts of like nature, so like mountains and beach, but also something that is like cultural. Like, I love museums, I love learning about the culture, and I like a little bit of like city life, which is why I feel like I loved Hawaii. So yeah, I like something like that. But actually, I'm thinking of maybe going to Ireland one day, because I don't know, I've been kind of obsessed with the Irish lately. The colonizers have gotten to me. How do you think you'll like your new job? I think in terms of like content, the content of my job is really boring, but also very interesting at the same time. I think I will enjoy my job. Like I said, it's very similar to what I used to do. Are you a saver or a spender? Growing up, I think I used to be more of a saver. Like, my dad used to like give my sister and I like 20 bucks to go to the mall to like get candy or, you know, buy a Barbie or whatever, because back in the days you could buy a Barbie for 20 bucks. Now I feel like I'm right in between. I actually like my relationship with money. I think I have a pretty healthy one. I definitely know how to treat myself. I know when to spend, but I also know when to save. I do want to work on being just more generous with my money. Have you ever had a weird nickname? What is it? Yes, Nigel. A lot of people called me Nigel, especially in university, and the reason why is because when you type my name, Nihel, into a Word document, the automatic correction is Nigel. So therefore, people have called me Nigel. I think it's really funny. I've also been called Nihel, like Nihel from One Direction, because people think that's also funny. But my most common used nickname is actually Nini. My whole family calls me Nini. So when I watched High School Musical, the musical, and I saw that the main character's name was Nini, I was literally, oh my god, I'm going to rebrand my whole channel and everybody has to call me Nini from now on. Should I use these to like transport some things? I don't know what to do with that. I don't want to make the box too like heavy, but I can definitely put more things in here. It's gonna be so random. Whatever. My kettle, of course, is coming with me. How many pairs of shoes do you own? I don't own many shoes. I have my regular Reebok shoes that I wear all the time. I have these H&M like Oxford style that I only ever wear for pictures because they are an actual pain. I have my Converse that I got from Depop, and I have a pair of platform shoes, and I have my winter boots. How is the 30 minutes walking a day going? I was hoping no one was gonna mention it. Let me check actually at what day I am. I forgot. I definitely took a break. I know you guys noticed. I'm not into it anymore, the fact that I have to like get myself out there. I'm at day 18, so I've done day 18. The next day would be day 19. I will finish it. I'm just taking a break. Obviously now I'm moving, so we'll put it on hold for now. Who do you look up to the most, and what qualities do you love about that person? Okay, it's gonna sound cheesy, but I do believe that the person that I look up to the most is my sister. As much as I love her, I hate her, but I do look up to her a lot. I love how she is so selfless and she puts everybody else first, but at the same time it's like to her own detriment, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to myself. No, but I do believe I can learn to be more selfless and more generous, like I was saying, like with my time, my money. And she is a very like family oriented person, and I feel like she's the reason why my relationship with my family ended up like working out and getting a lot better, because at some point it was really bad. And I hope she's not watching this, because it's gonna go straight to her ego, and I hate that. And I'm sad that my sister doesn't want to be on camera, and I'm deeply offended every time. I'm sorry, you guys are not gonna get to see her that much, but she is a beautiful person inside out. That's kind of the same question, but it's like, talk about the 30 days walk challenge, how it helped with your mental health. It helped in the sense that it gave structure to my day, and it made me feel like, you know, I was accomplishing something. So like crossing it off the to-do list was great. Now I just have so many things that I'm like, I don't need that anymore, you know. But it was great actually, especially those night walks. Okay, now I'm gonna take the questions from the YouTube video. Okay, may I ask, what pronouns do you go by? Thank you for asking. Actually, I go by she, her, but I have to admit I've never given it much thought. I don't mind she, her. But thank you for asking. That's really nice. Don't have to answer, but was your first time awkward? Are you nervous about it, waiting for the right person? Do you want to get it over with? Guys, I thought I had made this pretty clear that I was a virgin, but I'll say it again. I am a virgin. I never leave these four corners. How do you expect me to meet people? And also, y'all are forgetting that I fucking hate men. I hate them. I hope that answers your question. If you can paint a picture of your perfect man, what would he look like? He would simply be invisible. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never given it much thought. I feel like some people are boy crazy from like a really young age. I've never been like that. I'm kind of like, okay, if it happens, it happens, but I will never go out of my way and seek out a relationship, at least for now. Who did you make Stan accounts for? That's my bestie. She said my bet is on Harry Styles. Actually, yes, I was a big One Direction fan, but when I became a One Direction fan, I was like 15, which is a bit older. I was kind of like over the whole like making accounts, but when I was 12 to 13, I was a big Justin Bieber fan, and that is something that we keep between us. And if you ever go out and say it to someone I know in real life, I will literally hunt you down and kill you and your whole family. Are we clear? By the way, it's a joke, guys, okay? It's a joke. Oh my god. It's not serious. Are you into women? Do you like girls? Bi-curious. A little gay. That's so funny. It's weird because I guess I'm scared to say that. Okay, I do not believe that I am bisexual, but I've definitely asked myself these questions before. I find women to be like really attractive. I have been approached in my life by more women than men, so maybe it's a sign that I should, right? But I'm gonna go off of like having feelings. I've definitely had feelings for boys. I've never had feelings for girls. However, would I consider myself straight? No, I wouldn't say I'm straight. I would say I am asking myself questions. I'm still wondering. That is my answer. I guess I'm just labelless right now. That's what completes all of these questions for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be filming a moving out vlog, and I am sorry for this transitional period of my life. I know that a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel for the beauty content, and I'm sorry I haven't been like delivering any beauty content as of late. I'm gonna edit this video tomorrow as I have to go to my apartment early in the morning because my internet is getting installed. As always, please stay safe and take care. Bye!